I strongly believe if you know what is causing and making you sick, your health solution is halfway solved. They say, you are what you eat. But what if I told you that this simple saying holds the key to unlocking a healthier, disease-free life? Welcome everyone to a transformative journey where we delve into the profound impact of our dietary choices on an extensive list of sicknesses and diseases. Get ready to rethink your plate and discover the power of food like never before. Welcome everyone. These food are the one causing the diseases and sicknesses in the world. They are silently contributing to a myriad of sicknesses and diseases. These are science-backed proof. Absent-mindedness to Alzheimer's. Ever experienced absent-mindedness or worried about Alzheimer's? Studies show a direct link between certain foods and cognitive decline. Stay tuned to discover which foods you should be mindful of. From absent-mindedness to Alzheimer's are caused by one or more of these food and habits. High sugar foods. Excessive sugar intake has been linked to cognitive decline. Processed foods. Packed with additives and preservatives, these can impact brain function. Trans fats, found in fried and processed foods. Trans fats may contribute to memory loss. Red meat, high consumption may be associated with an increased risk of cognitive issues. Low omega-3 fatty acids, a deficiency in these essential fats could impact brain health. Excessive alcohol, overindulgence may negatively affect memory and cognitive function. Asthma to anxiety. From asthma to anxiety, our diet plays a crucial role. We'll uncover the evidence-backed connection between specific foods and respiratory issues, as well as their impact on mental health. Asthma to anxiety. Although some may be by inheritance and genetics, from asthma to anxiety, certain foods may play a role. Let's uncover the potential culprits. Dairy products. Some individuals may find that dairy worsens respiratory symptoms. Processed foods. Loaded with additives, they could trigger inflammation and respiratory issues. High sugar foods. Linked to increased inflammation, impacting both respiratory and mental health. Caffeine. Excessive intake may contribute to heightened anxiety levels. Artificial sweeteners. Some studies suggest a connection between these sweeteners and anxiety. Cancer to chronic pain. The big C to chronic pain. What we eat matters. Scientists have found correlations between certain foods and the risk of developing cancer and chronic pain. Learn about the culprits and how to protect yourself. The journey from cancer to chronic pain involves more than we might realize. Let's uncover the potential dietary factors that could contribute to cancer and chronic pain. Processed meats. Studies suggest a link between processed meats and certain cancers. Red and processed meats. High consumption may be associated with an increased risk of cancer. Sugary beverages. Excessive sugar intake has been linked to inflammation, potentially contributing to chronic pain. High-fat diets. Some studies suggest a connection between high-fat diets and increased cancer risk. Artificial sweeteners. Research hints at a possible link between these sweeteners and chronic pain. Diabetes. The relationship between our diet and diabetes is profound. The potential dietary culprits that contribute to the development of diabetes are sugary beverages. Excessive consumption has been linked to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Refined carbohydrates. Foods like white bread and sugary cereals can spike blood sugar levels. Processed meats. High intake may be associated with an elevated risk of diabetes. Saturated and trans fats. Found in fried and processed foods, these fats may contribute to insulin resistance. High-fat dairy products. Some studies suggest a connection between full-fat dairy and diabetes. Heart diseases, high blood pressure, the food we consume can impact our cardiovascular health. The journey from heart diseases to high blood pressure involves a close examination of our dietary choices. The potential culprits backed by scientific evidence. High sodium foods. Excessive salt intake has been linked to high blood pressure and an increased risk of heart diseases. Processed foods. Packed with unhealthy fats and sodium, these can contribute to heart issues. Trans fats. Found in many processed and fried foods, trans fats may raise bad cholesterol levels, leading to heart problems. Sugary beverages. Excessive sugar consumption is associated with an increased risk of heart diseases and high blood pressure. Red and processed meats. High intake may contribute to elevated blood pressure and heart-related concerns. Infections to infertility infections. Infertility. It's time to address the root causes. The link between our diet and health extends to infections and fertility. The potential dietary factors, backed by scientific evidence, contribute to infertility and infections are sugar and refined carbohydrates. Excessive intake may weaken the immune system, making the body more susceptible to infections. Processed foods. High in additives and preservatives, they can impact overall immune function and reproductive health. Trans fats. Found in fried and processed foods, trans fats may contribute to inflammation, affecting both immune response and fertility. Low antioxidant intake. Insufficient intake of antioxidants from fruits and vegetables may compromise the body's ability to fight infections and support reproductive health. Excessive alcohol. Overconsumption may weaken the immune system and negatively impact fertility. Obesity and osteoporosis are on the rise, and our diet is a major player. The foods that contribute to weight-related issues and bone health concerns. The impact of our diet on health is wide-ranging, from obesity to osteoporosis. The potential dietary factors that contribute to obesity and osteoporosis are highly processed foods, laden with unhealthy fats and additives. These may contribute to obesity and hinder bone health. Sugary beverages. Excessive sugar intake has been linked to weight gain and may also affect bone density. Low calcium intake. Inadequate calcium in the diet can lead to weakened bones and increase the risk of osteoporosis. High sodium diet. Excessive salt consumption may contribute to both obesity and bone loss. Low vitamin D intake. Insufficient vitamin D, often obtained through exposure to sunlight and certain foods, can impact bone health and metabolism. Psoriasis to Parkinson's. Chronic conditions can have dietary triggers. The journey from psoriasis to Parkinson's involves understanding the potential dietary factors that may contribute to these chronic conditions. The foods that causes these conditions. Nightshades. Some individuals with psoriasis may find that certain nightshade vegetables, like tomatoes and peppers, can exacerbate symptoms. Gluten. For those with gluten sensitivity, consumption of gluten-containing grains, like wheat, may contribute to psoriasis flare-ups. Processed foods. High in additives and preservatives, these may trigger inflammation, impacting both skin conditions like psoriasis and neurodegenerative conditions like Parkinson's. Saturated fats. Some studies suggest a connection between diets high in saturated fats and an increased risk of Parkinson's disease. Artificial sweeteners. Research indicates a potential link between artificial sweeteners and conditions like Parkinson's. We've covered an extensive list of sicknesses and diseases linked to our diet. The power to transform your health is in your hands. Choose foods wisely, stay informed, and share this knowledge with the world. Let's make a collective commitment to a healthier, happier life. Joining us on this eye-opening journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to spread the word. Together, we can make a positive impact on global health. Until next time, stay healthy.